What is that?
What the hell happened? Not again.
Good morning, sunshine.
No!
Good morning. How are you?
Oh my god.
BDS G2.
And
Here's
Red
your
Bulls from the Red Bull team.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh, yeah, you can take my spot here.
Thank you.
BB, you can have a pillow of this luxury
you.
PGL. It's new version. Here you go, guys. I'll sit over
They
here.
didn't see, so they didn't actually know what they were doing. But
You looked fun.
yeah, it looked fun. Was the game fun? Was the match fun?
I think it was really fun. We kind of spiced it up with some lane swaps, so I hope people enjoyed it.
So you are probably too young, like you begun after the lane swaps. Were you still there? Were you already there when we did lane
When I
swaps?
started, the lane swaps just ended.
Okay.
But we have a great staff who know exactly what is happening. And I think Caps was also in the lane swap meta.
Do you actually seriously think that that might have been a factor for BDS? Because obviously, like Sjokz started in 2021, Sjokz has reminded me that if you've never played against it and you don't know it's coming, that is giga confusing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was also our thought process. If we play against Zoomers, they will not know about the lane swap. I do think BDS knows about the lane swap because they did it first with the Sion.
Right.
Just a different version. But I think we pulled it off quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, game one, you guys saw that they were just ready, waiting for us, and we just got killed. So it was a bit sad. But
We were actually wondering, had you scrimmed BDS with the same strategy in the past since they're so ready for you on that invade, or...?
No, we have not.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, so who's been telling them?
I have to say,
good question.
it was quite obvious because we picked the Sion, right? Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as common nowadays. And they did play it before, so they were probably, their alarm bells were ringing.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a good point that you say that they actually did similar things, right, with Adam. But there's a difference between, I think, doing that kind of just in that context and then all the added layers that you had as this best of 5 went on, I think, and all the decisions that you have to make as the game goes on. Because there's a good example in game 2, I think, where you wanted to make sure that the Lucian was not getting to a point of power, but he still did, and he destroyed you guys. So you also don't have it down.
Well, in the game 2, we didn't lane swap.
That's true, actually.
So
You should have.
We should have. Maybe we should have. Maybe that was
That's the only game we lost, didn't we?
that's the only game we lost.
Yes.
So I guess you can say G2 can only win by lane swapping.
Well, it's swapping.
I mean, close effort as well by BDS. You know, just thinking back to these games as well, the fact that they had to adapt to this on the fly, I actually think they did a decent job, especially going into the game 4, in terms of making sure that their own AD carry was still relevant, making sure that Adam could still play the game to some degree. Looking at the gold, they're still down, right? But throughout all of it, it's so rough to play into, and BDS finally, when they showed a bit stronger prowess into G2, I mean, G2 just elevates themselves.
This last game, by the
yeah.
way, we need to talk about this because we definitely thought it was going to Silver Scrapes, but it didn't. Yike, did you?
Maybe during like the one point of the game, I was like 50 CS down in jungle. I was like 2 levels down. I felt a bit useless, but I feel like I think we're just very smart. I think Caps makes good calls, very good calls on where to go on the sides. BB as well, and I think we're very creative.
Yeah, Kia Player of the Series is Caps for those calls, I guess. That works out. But when you look at it overall, do you feel like BDS, are they getting harder to play against?
I think they are playing better, yeah. I think they're harder. Last time we 3-0'd them, this time we 3-1. So
Yeah.
they're improving. I think they're all individually good players, and yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if they can take a game from us, we have to respect them. And I think they consistently have been reaching at least like top 4-ish.
Yeah.
So they definitely are an organization that we have to respect. We keep winning, but I think they never give up. You know, we always go into the series, and I always feel like they give 100%, 110%, and we need to stay on our A game, or they can take games from us, right?
Yeah, they have that clutch factor for sure. Why are you shaking your head so much?
No, sorry. Am I shaking my head a lot?
Yeah, he was talking about, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
No, I think I was just thinking throughout like the entire premise of the lane swaps that we saw today, in terms of what I at least heard on the interview, which was you saw NIP do it, and then you're like, all right, we're just gonna do it as well. But that was like 3 days ago. So like, is the G2 preparation really that smooth that someone just goes like, well, look at Nip, and then you just go in perma-hard in terms of how you adapt this to your own gameplay? Like, how much work really went into today's series from knowing lane swap was a thing, again, to then doing this?
I mean, we in G2, we usually like to do a lot of stuff. And if there's a new strategy, we usually are the ones, like if you just compare also champion picks, like I was the one first with the TF, I was the one with Zach, Rek'Sai, and it's because we put a lot of effort, not only players, but staff. And again, once we saw this lane swap thing and we were like, oh, we can actually utilize it very well against teams who actually, especially our younger players who will not know how to play against those. And even in the first game, I felt like they were really, really well prepared. And we were having the hardest version we ever played in this lane swap, and we still managed to pull it off. It's a good sign for us, right? And that's because we put a lot of emphasis on making things work. And in scrims, making sure we really just do our best. Mm-hmm. We are not try-harding in scrims anymore. We are do-harding. Because there's no...
What's the difference?
Because you don't try, you do it.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see that, yeah. Okay.
It's an ongoing thing.
Makes sense, because yesterday Mac was here from Vitality, and he said, what we do is we int every scrim so that we're better on stage. That's just not...
Yeah, we're kind of the opposite.
But he's going to end up on Romain's roundup.
In the list?
Yeah, he's going to end up on a list.
Probably, yeah.
On which list?
The list of the scrims that he posts every time.
I think Vitality is there.
I mean, if they show up,
maybe
they get an asterisk.
The cancel list?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they get an asterisk for like inting.
No, because I don't want to be sounding cocky, but I think they're on the list. There's two teams on the list right now, but we don't want to share it yet. I want to let Romain have his.
We kind of leaked it Vitality now. But there's one more team that no one would expect.
Okay. Wait, now we need to guess.
No, you can't.
Are they still in the playoffs?
No.
No, maybe.
No, but now you said it again.
Yeah, but it's other teams. It's fine.
Wait, who just got knocked out? Is it Heretics?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
You're really trying, yeah.
Anyways, so when we got into the last game, though, Broxo was like, "This is so good. Rek'Sai jungle is so OP. This is gonna be so great." Yike, do you know how to play Rek'Sai?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know how to play Rek'Sai. I don't think I played that bad this game.
No.
I mean, BB is for sure like the better Rek'Sai, I'll say. I'll give it to him.
Again.
Thank you for that.
But yeah, I like the champ too. I played it a lot, back years ago, you know, when it was kind of popular. But it hasn't been popular in a while now. But yeah, I like the champ. I think. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was really unwarranted, the flame. I think Broxo was just expecting a 1v9 performance. But anyway, you're going to the finals again.
Got there in the end with a Baron steal, though. Like, that kind of has some value
true.
as well, right?
Yeah, actually, that's all you
I play tank for my team.
That's all you need to do.
I do it as well. These last games, slug me in a tank and just lane swap.
Biggest two team players
Fun.
right here.
Let's take a look at the bracket, because G2 is making their way to the finals again. I was really hoping it was going to be different in spring. Not that I don't like you guys, I love you guys, but like, you know, it's always the same. But it could still not win spring like last year. Who are you most afraid of?
Ourselves, I would say.
Yeah, we usually lose to ourselves. But I'll say Vitality, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your opinion then? Because that did not sound like an agreement.
No, I just thought that was funny. There's no thought process behind it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to share it.
Do you agree? No. Who do you think will go finals then against you?
Against us?
Yes. Who do you think is going to reach the finals?
Fnatic, Vitality, or BDS?
Yeah, amongst those are your choices.
Okay, if I have to be very honest, I think strength-wise, when each team is playing on the peak, Fnatic is the best.
But they're not peaking at their peak.
But they're not always peaking. That's it.
Okay.
All I'm going to say, I do think Vitality has a clutch players. I think Carzzy sometimes just pops off. Sometimes he doesn't.
And they have the best top laner in the league.
So what do you think?
We'll see. We need our like all-star rosters thing for that, all-pro. Otherwise, it's not true. Yike, who do you think you're going to face in the final?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of predicted Mad Lions last split when people kind of didn't predict them. I think people predicted more Fnatic or BDS. So that's why I also predict Vitality this time. I feel like, yeah, they're very clutch, and They have Carsey, Hylissang, Mac, Pad, the guys who won against us last time. So it would be fun to have a rematch against them and win this time.
That's true, actually.
And they have to be clutch. If they want to make MSI, it's not enough for Vitality to reach finals. They have to win
They
finals.
have to win. Okay, so Fnatic just has to reach finals, BDS
yes.
just has to reach finals, but Vitality actually has to win.
Exactly. So they have the toughest road in terms of getting to MSI because BDS and Fnatic, they can go finals. They can lose to G2. They'll still be at MSI. But Vitality, they have to take them down.
Spicy question maybe. Who do you think would be the best international representative as like the second team to go from Europe? Who would have the most potential?
I would say Fnatic probably. I think they just have the most experience, I would say. And I mean, they are very good when they're at their peak.
I mean, I would have said probably Vitality. Because they have more actually experienced players who went to international tournaments a lot. Like Hylissang, I think Kazi went a couple of times. Photon basically from the strongest region, right?
But that's Noah and Jun as well. Noah and Jun is also from the strongest region.
True, I guess that's a good point.
And Noah has international too.
Yeah.
Good point.
Razor,
I'm sorry then. I apologize, I take it back.
That's okay.
I agree with Yike then, Fnatic.
Thank you.
Okay. We can talk more about MSI next week. Or not, if you don't win the finals. Then we'll talk to someone else about it. But we'll be back tomorrow in the lower bracket with Fnatic is going up against Team Vitality, fighting against elimination for a chance to play BDS next week in finals weekend. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Broken Blade, decimating smash down. That is first blood to help out, but Mickey's one more auto away. Cherry flashes over. Yeah, trying to help out his jungler as LeBron now dives as well. 4 kills and he able to give us more. As Huntama also flashes away, but culling is available. Ice is ready to lock him down. Acroprist in there. Stormbringer turns off the turret. Huntama is just dead doo-doo.
I'm holding. Okay, I'm going to see guys. I'm behind them. I'm behind Lucian.
TP behind us, okay? TP on the left.
Lucian, nice.
Jax no flash, there is double flash, No flash, Jax, no flash.
Let's go.
Maybe we can end, no?
This guy has been thrown out of the game consistently. Make it another time. They give it to Hunt. Summer again. Getting towards our next dragon in 2 minutes. Broken Blade with the engage here onto Ice is nice, but LeBron following through. Doesn't have the arrow, but does have the damage. Ice on the turret, though. It's going to get bounced on. Broken Blade doing it himself.
Yeah, under goats. He flashed, by the way.
Mickey flashes away. Double knockup. LeBron keeps getting baited, Dagda. He keeps getting baited, man.
Come back.
I go.
I stab Zonya.
Favor.
I will lift the flash. I kill Rek'Sai. Montage. Left to right. One shot.
Careful. Two.
Oh my god.
Nice, let's go.
Oh my god, what a game.
G2, much like water still being wet, are still Europe's champions, moving to another grand final.